Hello everyone, Victoria here. I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are. Today I wanted to talk to you briefly about how you can create 7 figures in the next 70 days. Now I'm going to start this conversation by saying this is absolutely possible, but you need to be 1000% focused. There is no sipping cocktails by the pool, at the beach. This is all about creating a foundational 7-figure business model, creating a client acquisition system. So systems and processes are really important. And I know that there are so many people in the online space saying you don't need websites and funnels. People will just reach out to you to buy. That's amazing for them. And if that's the kind of business model you want, this is not a conversation for you. This is for the fierce visionaries who want to build something once, spend 70 days building a 7-figure business model where we have systems and automation that are bringing you in pre-qualified leads and moving your audience, your prospects, from curious all the way through to committed. Perhaps you're selling a course, a mastermind, you're coaching, consulting, mentoring, whatever it might be, you need to really create something called value before transaction. I talk about this every single day with my clients, and if you've been in my world for a while, you'll know that I am very passionate about this. People are more skeptical online than I've ever seen before, and I've been in this industry for 26 years. In addition, I've never seen more millionaires being made online. The reason being, people buy from people. It's as simple as that. People buy from people. But they need so much more than marketing 101 of the know, like, and trust. They need to feel a connection. And the model that we use is value before transaction. So it's really showing up and creating what we call a buyer's paradise. So you've got a multiple revenue stream model that's bringing you in profit every single day from more than just one source. You might have an automated masterclass that is $497 and you're bringing in payments from that every single day. You might have a high ticket 50K coaching, mentoring, consulting offer, and you're creating, let's say 8 to 10 of those sales every single month. Maybe you've got some digital products, some courses, some group programs, some group coaching programs. They are between 15 and 25K each. You're selling them consistently. But instead of having to do 1,000 different things, and as business owners and entrepreneurs, we are expected to do the marketing, to write the content, to do the lives. What about the podcast and the bots and getting virtual assistants? Enough. You need to focus 1000% for 70 days to create 7 figures. And I'm talking about giving yourself the time to build something that is phenomenal, to build what we call a legacy business, something that's going to enable you to create wealth over time. But there's so much work that needs to be done. Our 70 days to 7 figures is a 70-step framework. There are 70 things that need to be done to create that. And we really want to start by understanding that value before transaction is so incredibly important. It's going to accelerate the know, like, and trust and the connection because, as I said, people buy from people. So having that connection is so incredibly important. Something else we really need to consider on our journey to 7 figures is not everyone is your buyer. And once you can really acknowledge that and move away from that energy of fake scarcity. For example, you might have a coaching offer that's $25K for 3 months. Instead of saying, okay, if you don't buy today, like literally in the next 5 minutes, the deal is off the table. If somebody said that to me, I would have zero interest in moving forward with that person. Zero interest. But if somebody told me about the opportunity and it's on the table for you to buy whenever you're ready, that is such a different conversation. Suddenly, they're giving me the power. So everything that we do over the 70 days is really focused on ensuring that it's a buyer-centric business. That means your buyer, your customer, your client, you are acknowledging them as this intelligent, savvy, empowered human being that has worked incredibly hard to make that 25K. And they're not just going to give it to you because, you know, of that fake scarcity of if you don't buy, then I'm taking the deal off the table. Let's move away from that fake scarcity, that energy of manipulation and telling people, you know, if you don't buy, this is never going to change. People buy from people, and some people are not our people. I have run my business for the past 26 years on value before transaction and buyer centric. At all times, my buyer is in charge. If they don't feel that an offer that I'm sharing is right for them right now, that is okay. They're not going to get fake scarcity, manipulation, prodding, 125 follow-ups. Buy when you're ready. And that leads us to really having the most transparent business model possible. Who wants to have to watch a live like this? Oh, now you've got to jump on a 45-minute sales call with me, which I can't do until next week. And we're going to jump on that call and I'm going to audition you and I'm going to make sure you're the right fit for me. I'm going to make you jump through hoops. And at the end of the 45 minutes, I'm going to tell you it's a 25K offer. And you're sitting there thinking, I can't even afford $2,000 at the moment. There are people online right now telling buyers, get a credit card, sell your car to come and work with them. Let's not be those people. There are so many people that need what it is that you're selling, so there doesn't need to be any fake scarcity, manipulation, prodding, 300 follow-up emails. Let's just create the most incredible, irresistible buyer's paradise, allowing people to buy when they are ready, and even allow is not the right word, just giving the power to them. Allow, no, wrong word, my bad. And make it so transparent. I have always put my prices on everything because I don't want anyone to come and work with me when they can't pay a bill or pay their mortgage or buy food for their family. I want them to work with me, and definitely some price points. People have a little bit of fear, a bit of trepidation, but I always say fear is the other side of expansion. Once you put out to the universe and to yourself, I'm making this commitment 1,000%. I am making 7 figures in the next 70 days. Everything changes. Your mindset, literally, the minute you hit pay, changes everything because you're starting a whole new journey. You're embarking on a transformational experience that's going to change your life. What gets you to 5 figures is so different to what gets you to 6. And what gets you to 6 figures to then 7 is incredibly different. And then our clients that are at 7 moving to 8 figures, infrastructure, large teams, like it all changes. What I love about 7-figure businesses is you can run them with a small remote team, but you're having the scalability model, so that multiple revenue stream bringing you in profit every day. My puppy is next to me and she's just snoring. Please excuse her. I love that you can build a 7-figure business in the next 70 days and create this phenomenal legacy business that's enabling you to provide the work that you love, the service that you love giving, and being paid properly for it. How many of you feel like your business is a hobby or it's a charity? How many of you are not making profit every single day? Sales and profit, two very different things, and people are constantly mixing them up. Profit. We want 7 figures profit. And to do that, you need to really commit to yourself to make it happen. It's so frustrating trying all the things and nothing works. There are thousands, if not millions of people that could help you get to 7 figures in the next 70 days. But you have to feel aligned to them and like, okay, I actually want to work with this person and I'm ready to commit to myself. You're not committing to me. You're not investing in me. You're investing in yourself, your business, your future by building the foundations of a 7-figure business. And I want you to really sit with that. And my biggest intention for you today is to have that real, raw conversation with yourself about whether you want to continue having a hobby, side hustle, running your business like a charity, or whether you want to actually go all in, play bigger than you've ever played before by committing to yourself, your business, and your future for those 70 days, because it will change everything for you. Absolutely everything. So today you are going to finish this video. You're going to sit and have that honest conversation with yourself about what you want to do with your business. And if it is staying where you are and not making money every day, that's fine. That's your choice. But what I really want you to consider is what your life would be like if you had 7 figures in your bank account in 70 days by creating a buyer's paradise, a multiple revenue stream business model, having all of your systems, processes, and automation set up, all of your tech, it's done. You set it up once and it continues to bring you in daily profit. Not just sales, profit, which is what you really need to be focused on. As I said, there are thousands and thousands of people that can help you, but if you right now feel activated, inspired, excited about the possibility, and you hand on your heart can commit to 70 days of building the business of your dreams, then I'd love you to send me a private message today. It is by application only. It's a very different investment structure. It's a $10,000 US upfront deposit. And then at the end of 70 days, if you have, which many of our clients do, reached 7 figures, there is a further $70,000 investment, but you only pay that after you've hit the 7 figures. And if you don't hit those 7 figures in 70 days, 2 things happen. 1, I personally continue to work with you for another 70 days completely for free, and you never pay more than that initial deposit of 10K. So even after those next 70 days, when you reach 7 figures, you won't pay that remaining 70K. People ask me all the time, wouldn't everyone just say they haven't? Do people have to show you their bank statements? No, that is where that connection comes in. I have never had one person not pay once they've hit that 7 figures, not once. No one needs to show my team bank statements. Our accounting department isn't following up. It is very much a trust-based business model. And if you come into this with, I'm just going to pay the 10K, hit the 7 figures and just say I didn't, you're starting off the back foot already. You have to come in just with so much expansion on your mind. I had a client that joined this morning. We just had literally a 5-minute phone call, and he was like, yep, let's go. It's actually a husband and wife team. Let's go, I'm ready. We're gonna get started today. Transferred the 10K on the call, and he looked at me on the Zoom call and he's like, I'm not hitting 7 figures in 70 days. I want to hit that like literally in the next couple of weeks. I'm ready to go. I'm all in. I'm not even 1,000%. I'm like 1,000,000% in. And that's what it takes. And what's so impressive about the clients that come and work with us inside, the 70 days to 7 figures, is their mindset. Suddenly they are 1,000% focused on one thing. So not, I've got to do a podcast today. I've got to create 30 pretty little images on Canva. I've got to do this. No, we're going to put your entire 7-figure business formula together. It will all be done. The buyer's paradise. We look at specific VSL funnels. We look at your client acquisition. And what is so unique about this is every single one of you is different. So whilst you will be watching a lot of the same content, the time that you and I have together, the one-on-one time, is all custom. Because one person that might be a life coach might be completely different to somebody that is a professional speaker on the speaking circuit, to somebody else that's selling courses. Like, you all have your own unique perspective, and that needs to come into your business model. People buy from people. So if you take nothing else away, today I want you to have that real, raw, honest conversation with yourself. Do I want to continue doing what I'm doing right now? Either getting dribs and drabs, that feast or famine. Do I really want to try and do 1,000,000 different things every day and just throw things at the wall and hope they stick? Do you want to be that squirrel that's always following the shiny little balls? Do you want to have that shiny object syndrome, or do you just want to get rid of all the noise, all the clutter, and focus on one system where the results are 7 figures in 70 days? And if not, we then continue to work together for another 70 days until we get you there. It has to be about the results, but you have to do the work. That's why this is an application process. Only this week, I've probably said no or declined at least 7 people, just because I knew that they weren't going to do the work. I just knew they didn't want it to the degree that they were going to put the work in. And I'm not going to give up my time, my energy. I value that so much, to give all of my resources and all of my 26 years of intellectual property and business intelligence to someone that's not going to make it happen. That's why I've set up the investment structure like this, the 10K deposit, and then only paying the remaining 70K once you've hit those 7 figures in 70 days. If not, you don't pay another cent. We continue working together to get you there. It's about results. It's about showing up for yourself and doing the work. Send me a private message if this is something that has you beyond excited, and if it's something that really matters to you. But have that conversation today, because it will change everything. It will become crystal clear what you need to do. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you are having a fabulous, fabulous day. I'm about to take the pooch down to the beach for a bit of a walk and a little run around. It's an absolutely glorious day here on the northern beaches in Sydney, Australia. And I hope you are having a truly fabulous day. Enjoy the rest of it, and I really hope to chat to you very, very soon on private message. Thank you for your time, and bye for now.